Hey, what's up? It's just Nick, WBLS, and hanging out with me today is the very oh so talented singer-songwriter Giveon.
Yes.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Looking snazzy.
Yeah, I was saying this is my first interview on the couch.
Yeah, come on, we're gonna get comfortable. Pull up on a chair,
I know.
let's talk. It's gonna get deep. It ain't gonna get too deep, but
Okay.
first of all, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. I was telling him off camera that I saw him at one of his early concerts in Atlanta. And you could always tell when an artist is new because they just have this thing where, it's a little bit of nervousness, but it was just so genuine and pure.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the crowd received it and was like singing all the lyrics to your music, I was just like, yo, he is a star.
Thank you.
You are a star. Like, congratulations on that.
Thank you. And I remember that show vividly, too, because it was like one of the bigger ones in that run in 2021. And I remember it just felt like it felt warm and cozy in there.
Did it surprise you to see how many people showed up and the diversity?
The diversity surprised me the most because it's kind of, you can't really get the essence of it looking at just like analytics or numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So live, it's like, oh wow, it's multicultural in here. It's cross-gender, it's all ages, so it was crazy.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank
You
you.
come a long way. You've achieved quite a lot.
Mhm.
So what would you say you've learned up until this point?
I've learned that I've proven myself to myself and just even to other people. So now what that allows me to, I'm open to not being the one that have the idea now, or not, like I'm more coachable. Because before I wanted to just do everything so I can just prove my skills and stuff like that. But now I'm like, I already did it. If somebody else want to come in and like show me what's this,
Yeah.
I'm so open to it.
I love that. Yeah, this is an industry where you got to keep learning, know? But I could tell you're very hands-on just
Yeah.
by like watching your social media and like, make sure the drums is mixed and all of that. Like you
Yeah.
really be into all of that.
You have to. Otherwise, it's kind of like if someone else is doing all of it, you'll end up sounding more like other people.
True.
I think the most authentic process for it is to really be as hands-on as possible because it'll be unique to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell. I love it. You have Rather Be, right?
Mhm.
It's such a powerful ballad, which you describe it as acceptance.
Yes.
Tell me, what was the inspiration for this?
Being in something I ain't had no business being in. And then I was just like asking myself, why am I in this? And then it was just like, I'm in this because I've just accepted the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly. And there's also a line where I say I'd rather be with you than to start with someone new. I feel like that's a real thing that people feel as well, because it's like you're gonna go through something with somebody.
Absolutely.
So it's about like, I almost rather go through it with you. So
That's very mature to find out now, because most of the time when you're young, you just date. You're not thinking about that's
Right.
deep stuff that when you get older, you like, all right, I gotta kind of like make sure I like the person I'm
Yeah.
with and all of that. But so that's what's up.
yeah.
I gotta read this TikTok comment because I was like, Giveon be giving that. He was like, Giveon is confusing. First, she was his first mistake. He got stuck on her, and at some point, he felt he was wasting his 20s on her. But despite that, he'd rather be with her.
Yeah.
Is that how you were bringing it all together with 20s and rather
Yeah,
be?
absolutely. I think it's like, I was saying this to someone earlier. I don't like the idea of a story being like this happened and then this happened. I prefer it to be this happened, but then this happened. So it's just more dynamic, and it's just honest.
I get it. I get it. Very creative, very artistic. It comes through in your work. The music for Rather Be is visually captivating. How was it working with the film director and bringing that unique vibe to life?
Yeah, I think there's a world where at some point I'll be in film.
I can see it.
And I think I use each, I guess, visual to exercise that muscle of moving closer and closer to it. So now each video is just becoming more and more cinematic. So it's like we don't even work with music video directors anymore.
Right.
We work with just like short, like directors.
Yeah.
and they're gonna make this project for me.
Well, you know, Michael was like that. Who were your influences growing up?
For just everything, or just, I think I'm just like I was always just a sponge to where things started to just pour out of me at some point. So I was always listening to what my mom was playing, like whether it was Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross, even the groups like Delphonics, Shy Lights,
Wow.
the OJs, all of that stuff. And then, but when I was curating my own playlist, just like whether it's in high school, I was listening to Frank Ocean, Miguel, even rap like J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick. Yeah, so I'm just like a cocktail of all of it.
It is. You can really tell because you created your own style, you know?
And I think that's the best way to do it. Otherwise, you're just going to sound like something that's already here.
That part. That part. Well, you have a unique voice anyway, so I know you heard
Right.
that a lot, right? You're very grounded because it's refreshing to hear an artist as young as you are speak about the OGs and the people who have paved the way, because a lot of people don't really know about,
You're right.
you know, the classic R&B. So kudos to you because you can hear it in your music, and I feel like you do have to kind of know about what came before in order to like figure out what the future is going to sound like. So
yeah, and I think it gets like disrespected sometimes, like because it was 50 years ago, like early like 70s Philadelphia soul sound. I think people forget about it because sometimes we have recency bias.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, let's get into the album because your
Yes.
fans were waiting for you to drop the day. It's finally dropped. They know when it's going to be coming out. And you've had some very interesting collaborations, right? Heavy hitters, you know, Drake samples and Justin Bieber and things like that. How did you put this project together and how did you choose who you wanted to collaborate with?
I'm very, very particular with when it comes to features and stuff like that, because I just have to have a personal relationship with them. So if the songs are super personal, it's almost difficult to just add someone to it because it's such a personal story. So and my album is 14 songs and no features again.
Wow.
Yeah, my mama didn't even make it.
What?
Yeah.
Mama didn't even make it.
Yeah, because she's notorious for having her vocal on each album.
Yeah.
And after the last one, she just was sending me voice notes about random stuff. I'm like, I know what you're doing. You're not getting on this.
Come on,
No,
though.
you're going to have to make a beat. You're going to have to work. I was like, what you doing? She was like, just taking out this trash. You know, sometimes in life, you got to take out the trash. I'm like, you are not slick.
It's very direct and forward.
Yeah, I'm like, you not
very
slick.
poetic.
Yeah, I know what she was doing. You're not making it.
Yo, come on, Mom can have her own like small EP of just interludes.
No,
yo.
actually, I would love to do that. Just her voice notes that she leaves me.
That's fire. Yeah, Mom, he gonna circle back to it. Just
Right.
not this one, okay? So, what made you choose to just be solo?
I just like to say what I want to say.
Yeah.
I like features a lot. I more so like to step into their world sometimes too, though. Like even one of my favorite features I did recently is with Teddy Swims,
Yes.
and it was just like
One of my favorites.
it was just such a warm, romantic rhythm and blues type of pocket that I don't exactly have on this album coming up, so it's fun to just go and exercise that and be a part of it.
And the vocals was giving on both parts, so
Right, yeah.
I love the collaboration, the meshes of the tones and things like that. First of all, congratulations on the BET nominations and all of that.
Yeah, that
Are you
was
excited?
so. Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna step out to the. Well, I don't know exactly what day it is. I know it's in June. Though.
June, yep, like the end of the month.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I try not to specifically make stuff just for awards and stuff like that. But when it comes, it's like okay, thank you.
For sure. So you're celebrating your wins.
Yeah, I have to.
How did you find out about the nomination?
It was just like my team sent it to me. It was like.
Was it like a?
It was like just like, I guess like a file, just a picture or something, like here it is. But I'm also not new to it, so it wasn't like my first one. So we didn't we didn't have cake and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, maybe if we win.
Do you remember your first nomination and how?
Like BET or just in general?
Just in general.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the timeline is, but when my first album or EP got nominated for best R&B album at the Grammys,
Yeah.
I remember that, and it was all digital, and it was COVID, so I had to watch it on like just
That's
like a
crazy.
laptop, and it was but that was crazy. I was like, what?
Yeah, but then you
Yeah.
got out of it, and I'm sure you celebrated like.
Oh yeah, did a proper celebration, because that was also just a full circle moment, because I was just like a part of the Grammy program when I was a kid. So, and I just like full circle stuff. And in BET, I got nominated for, or I won actually, Best New Artist, 21.
Yes.
And that was just crazy.
So is it like hitting you like, wow, I've arrived?
Yeah, that's what it is now. It's like I'm arrived and I'm here, instead of like I'm an emerging new. So it's just like it's just a different mindset. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not new anymore.
That's right.
I'm here. So it's like, but there's a balance of like staying grounded and having a humility, but it's also like I know.
Do you feel like it gives you like more pressure or more power?
No, it gives me more assertiveness, like
More confidence?
yeah, and it's just like, it's like if someone's like, oh, I love your music, it's like, it's thank you, but I know, no, like it's like, no, I know, like that's a good, or if someone's like, this is a good song, it's like, thank you, I know. Instead of being like, really, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And you should soak all of that in, you know? And because sometimes, you know, it's hard to celebrate in this industry because you're going.
Exactly.
So when people are giving you those compliments, just take it in, accept it, and yeah, I love that.
And I try to slow down too. Like I know it's countercultural to take 3 years to drop an album, but it's impossible to drop an album every year.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially with touring and all the other stuff.
Yeah, like
that
when are
have
you
to do.
making the songs?
Facts.
Because in order for me to drop in years, I would have to literally start right now. So it's just like, I commend anyone who can do that.
But does the music come out like in batches? Like, do you ever like sit on songs? Some people have like 40, 50 in the vault.
Right. No, I don't work. I just write as it happens. So I can see that maybe these are songs they already made.
Yeah.
But mine are just like, if my album is 14 songs, I only made like 17.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And what do you feel like this album represents for you?
I like to describe it as like, so when people ask me about the album, I start by just saying what words that come to mind when you think of it.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Okay. I think
yeah.
I've heard that before.
It just sounds and feels expensive.
Yeah.
It's vulnerable and honest, and I think it's just timeless. And what makes it timeless is the arrangements, the subject matter, and all of the music is played live.
Yeah.
Like all live instrumentation.
And it's your personal experience.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
There's no other way.
would you say you've healed through this album?
I mean, yeah, I probably, but I plan on being hurt again. I just feel like that's just how it works.
Yeah.
I don't avoid pain or like being hurt by something. I more so just learn how to process it and deal with it. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Are you a Cancer, Pisces, or something?
Pisces.
Yeah, okay, because it's giving. I'm sorry. I'm only hearing like water signs say like, yeah, I embrace the pain. I like
have
sitting. Y'all
to.
almost addicted to it.
Right, honestly, maybe. But I get it from like just even when my mom would play around the house and just playing Mary J.
Yeah.
And turning that into like, now that's a memory of when I bonded with my mom. Unfortunately, someone else's pain.
Yeah.
So
Interesting. I like that. Well, you recently celebrated the 5-year anniversary of Take Time. Looking back, like how has your approach to songwriting and storytelling evolved since your debut?
I think it validated the process I already had and the idea of just write autobiographically, just true, honest stories, and write for one person. So it's like, if I have a song, I'm writing for a specific person to where if they hear it, they can be like, is he talking to me? Like, this is crazy. And I found that when you do that, there's a lot that ends up stacking up. One person. That's why I get so specific. Like, in my song, like 20s, I'm going to say 6 years.
Wow.
I'm going to specify this this, because someone's gonna spectate that and know it's a true story, and someone's gonna actually be in it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's just a great thing.
I love that.
Mhm.
I love that. And speaking of numbers, like you're in your you've reached the 30s, right?
Right. I've been 30 for like 4 or 5 months.
How does it feel? Because it's definitely a different vibe that you get when it hits.
Definitely more experience with certain things, but I've also, like, my value system is kind of still the same. Like, so it's like, I don't know. It wasn't like a drastic change. Was 29 and I woke up like, oh, I'm 30 now.
Right.
Like, I don't think I've been 30 long enough. And I've been a grown man for quite some time now. Like, I grew up, like, the last 5 years ago, I had to become a man quick. So it's like, I felt like I've already been 30.
You feel like you grew up fast? Like too fast?
Not too fast, but my idea of what a man is, like, take care of his family, respect everyone, try to shake everyone's hand in the room. Just like my value system is kind of still the same. I'm a little more experienced, but like, I still have a lot to learn. So it's like,
facts.
You know.
Okay. All right.
Right.
So how are you in, like, I'm curious, how are you in relationships for all your fans who just be?
It depends on who you're asking. Me, from my point of view, I think it's great. You know, but I know a couple girls will probably disagree with certain things, but I like over-invest sometimes because I don't feel like if I'm in this, this is gonna be like a lifelong thing. So because of that, sometimes I take it really serious. I would never be like in a light-hearted relationship. I'll be in a light-hearted situation, but like girlfriend, and I've only had like 3 or 4 girlfriends my whole life. Is that a lot? I don't know if that's a lot.
Nah, not really.
Well,
I mean, were they like long term?
Yeah, one was 6 years. Oh,
there you go.
No, stop. I don't want to.
It almost came out.
I know. One was with but yeah, they're like kind of long. 6 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
1. I'm like what you call a serial monogamous.
Yes.
Not
I
anymore,
could tell. Not anymore?
No, I'm single now, but like.
Okay. But it's going to still be like that moving forward, right?
What?
Or are you just going to be outside?
Or inside. I just need a break from it.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, obviously I ain't figured it out. The song's still like, it's like, all right, somebody doing something wrong. And at some point, I gotta take accountability.
I'm the problem. Is that the case?
It might
and
be
sometimes it be like that.
Yeah.
It'll come when it's time. Maybe your focus is just this music.
Yeah.
Building your legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so like I said, we have the title for the new album. Let's play a quick game, okay? And just whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
Start with something simple. Texting or FaceTime?
FaceTime. I hate texting. I feel like it's just, you can't flow. I say something. Imagine like talking in that form, like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?" It's like, what?
Yeah, it take too long to get there.
It take too long, and it's just like sometimes I like to do this thing where I'll sit with someone on FaceTime and we're not even talking. It's just like vibes.
It's giving Pisces. It's giving Pisces, Giveon.
like
we just sitting on the phone.
Just like, what you doing? Nothing. All right. Let's do nothing together. I love doing nothing together with somebody.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's kind of codependent, but it's cute.
Right. That's a song.
I'm not mad at it.
But I'll do it with a friend too. It's just like, what you on, bro? Oh, nothing, just chilling. For sure. And I grew up in a house for all boys.
Oh, wow.
So I've always, and my mom had 4 boys. I was never by myself. I hate being by myself. It's boring. I know people that love it though. I'm like, why? What you just sitting there?
There's some good gems in solitude, in isolation. You learn a lot about yourself.
Boo.
Boo. Boo.
What you doing? What you doing? You doing
I'm not
nothing?
mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
Best city to perform in?
I hear the New York crowd could be like the LA crowd, which is like kind of like standoffish. But I've never had that experience with New York.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're not getting that out here. They love you.
Yeah, or London.
I hear London a lot.
Yeah.
Favorite R&B album of all time?
Where I Want to Be, Donald Jones, 1999.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, I love that album, top to bottom. But I have some like more contemporary ones, like Miguel, All I Want Is You, 2008, and top to bottom. I'm gonna just say those two for now.
Yeah, now the Donnell Jones is hidden.
That
Slept on, very much
crazy.
so. What's one food you can't live without? What does Giveon eat all the time?
Some type of bolognese pasta, like some type of spaghetti or rigatoni
Okay.
pasta.
Morning person or night owl?
I oscillate between the two. Sometimes I'm up early, but sometimes I like just
Should I ask
stay
your
up
publicist?
Late. Right. No, it goes back and forth, but mostly morning though, because I like to get my day started, go to the gym, have my matcha, maybe have 2 matchas. Actually, I'm getting a matcha after this.
There we go. Vinyl or streaming?
I mean, streaming. It's just like, but I have vinyls and I'll throw one on for the vibes, but it's not even equal as far as how much I consume it. But the quality and everything, vinyl for sure.
And what's the last emoji you used?
Trumpet.
Okay, what happened? What was the storyline of that?
So pretty much since my album is just all, I guess, live instrumentation, and there's like some songs with like a brass section. So whenever I'm referring to this album, I refer to it with a trumpet.
That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna flood the comment section with trumpets.
Please.
All right, for this one, Giveon, it's been a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you. This is fun.
I'm so proud of you.
Take this couch with me.
Yeah, listen, the comfort is here. All right, I appreciate you opening up. For your fans that's watching that want to know what's next. Obviously, you mentioned the film directing possibly in the future. What else is in store?
Well, that was like more in future, but in the short future, I announced my album Beloved today, and then I'll announce the tour soon.
The tour is coming.
Yeah.
The fans been wanting to know about 2 of those things,
Exactly.
and you gave them what they needed. So what happens if somebody's city is missing? Are you gonna like add some more dates or second leg? What we doing?
That is a question for the team. But somebody's city gonna be missing. I can't go everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to.
Or
figure
you
it
could
out.
come to me.
That part, and they do.
Yeah.
People travel far and wide.
Just
to
make
see
it
you.
like a trip. If
Well-
it's not too. If it's not too.
If it's not
expensive.
too much.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I hope one day that you can do a collab with SZA.
Me too. I would love that.
I feel like that would just be the best blend of voices and
Yeah,
emotions.
So many people ask me that too.
Because you can just hear it, the passion on both sides. Like you both feel a lot, you know? Maybe we can make that happen. SZA, if you're watching, can we hook that up, please? And thank you.
Of course.
Maybe
I got to get in line though, because we all want to make a song with SZA.
I mean, facts.
Yeah.
But maybe that might happen sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I'll put it out there.
Last time I talked to Megan Thee Stallion, she said she wanted to do a collab with Beyonce, and like 6 months later, she had a collab. Not saying I'm a good luck charm.
I was about to say, is it you?
I mean,
Is it you
I
the one?
appreciate you, Giveon. Thank you
you.
so much.
Of
And thank
course.
y'all for watching. It's WVLS.
Trumpets.